Hey everybody, welcome back to Tarottothecore! I'm Destry, your local wizard, here to give you your weekly forecast. So, beginning of the video, you saw the groups 1 through 5. I hope you used your intuition to pick the card and not just think too hard on it and really screw it all up. You gotta use your intuition, that way you get the right deck. Alright, so we're gonna start off here with group 1. Just like before in my last video, we're going to shuffle the deck. And as we're doing that, remember, if you like this video, please hit subscribe. Join me every week on the weekly forecast. And we'll be doing some new things soon. Let's get all the energy in here. Let's really do this up. All right, one more time. All right, group 1, here we go. Here's your weekly forecast. The first card we get is the 7 of Cups. Debauch. So, group 1, your week's going to start out really yucky. Sometimes weeks start out like that. It might be a case of the Monday's really yucky week to start out. But then we get the trump card, Fortune. That means your week is going to get much better. So it's going to start off kind of yucky, but you're going to start getting into a better zone. And we're going to start feeling it. You're going to start feeling better. We always love the Fortune card. It brings great things, brings creativity and other things to your week. And the next card we get is the 4 of Dis, Power. So you're going to start feeling your power. It's going to start off yucky. We're going to get into the Fortune. And then you're going to start feeling your power later on in the week, which is great. We all love to be in our power. And then we get the Princess of Cups for your 4th card. So what I'm seeing and I'm hearing when we get the Princess of Cups is you really, to get out of that yuckiness and really get into the Fortune and the power of yourself, is you really got to trust yourself and really get into your intuition and really believe in yourself. So with that card popping up in the 4th, you might not believe in yourself, and that's why your weeks kind of start off that way. So throughout the week, you got to believe in yourself and really get into it. And then we get the 2 of Dis, which is change. So once you start believing in yourself, you can really change things throughout your week. Even though they start off yucky, it's kind of like you're on this loop, is what I'm hearing. So every time you go through this loop, you start to feel yourself again, and then you just keep re-looping that like every week. So when we get the change card, that means if you start believing in yourself, you can change this and really start changing where you're going in life and really start changing your weeks for the better. So that's all I'm seeing for group 1. Really simple. Love you guys. If you like what you heard, please hit subscribe. If you want a personal reading, if you like my readings, you can hit me up on tarottothecore@gmail.com, and we can go for a consultation and go from there. Thank you, group 1. You guys have a wonderful day. Love you. Now on to group 2. Let's shuffle your deck and see where this goes. I'm going to shuffle it a little bit here, get all your guys' energy in here, everybody that needs to hear this reading. It's going to be great! One more time here. All right, group 2. You get the Ace of Swords. Powerful. So you're really feeling yourself in the beginning of the week. Great way to start your week. Start moving up, moving forward. And you're really starting to see yourself and really get into your power here. And then we get the Queen of Discs. Seeing the Queen of Discs comes next. I really see, since you're coming into your power and you're really starting to get this greatness being on top of everything, when we get the Queen of Discs, now we are seeing we're able to relax, we're in our power, and we're looking back on all the troubles that we had, and we're just in a good place now. So, and that's exactly where you want to be. So that's coming quickly for you. And then group 2, we get the love card. So now you're feeling on top. You got the Queen of Discs. Everything that was troublesome in the background is now fading away, and you can relax. And we get the love card. So now you're really feeling the love from everybody else. And maybe we were having troubles with a partner, and now things are starting to look up. That's what I'm starting to hear from this reading. So getting the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Discs, you're starting to move up and feel on top of your relationship. And the Queen of Discs, like some of the bad times are left behind you. And now you're really feeling the love that we were supposed to feel in the relationship that we want. And then we get the Prince of Wands. Now this is a great card. I really feel that this card resembles me and who I am. So we get the Prince of Wands after love. Now after love, and we see everything behind us, we're feeling on top in this relationship. This is all really starting to piece together here. Getting the Prince of Wands, now we just see breakthroughs through the relationship. We just see breakthroughs for ourselves, breakthroughs for our partner, and everything is just really coming to fruition, really being pieced together to where we want it. So that's a beautiful reading. In the last card, we get the number 1 trump card, the Magus, which is also known as the Magician in other decks. Great card to end with on the week. So you start off feeling on top, everything's left behind you, you're starting to feel the love in the relationship, and now you're both having breakthroughs, which is really good, and you're starting to actually see each other for who you truly are. And getting the Magus at the end of all that, now you're the magician. You are the creator. Now you can create this every time. You're probably getting into a routine now where you feel this, and you can really create your weeks and create your relationship the way you've always wanted to see it. So group 2, that was a great reading. Your week looks great. I really hope it goes that way. I love you all. Group 2, if you liked what you heard, please hit subscribe at the bottom and follow my channel. And if you want a personal reading, tarottothecore@gmail.com, we'll have a consultation. Now on to group 3. We'll shuffle the deck. Really get an accurate reading here. Just keep shuffling it. All right, I hear that's... Yes, I'm hearing that's done. Okay, group 3. So the beginning of your week is going to start out with the Death card. Which, when this Death card comes up, I'm seeing it's good. It's kind of like a rebirth. This week is going to change things. It's really going to change things for you. It's going to be an uplifting week for you. And then we come to the 6 of Discs, success. So things are starting to change for you. You're having this rebirth, enlightenment, becoming your true self. Things might be changing a little drastically, but it's all for the better, and you're going to be very successful at whatever this is. Whatever your intuition is telling you, go for it. You will be successful at anything you try this week. It's going forward. It's going good. We also get the Moon card next, so coming after the Death card and success, when we get this card, as we look at it on top, it's a little dark, but on the bottom, you see it, the Scarab raising the sun. So through this rebirth and this success, you will be able to bring the light into the darkness that you've been sitting in. So things will start to look good and better. Things you've wanted to try before, but you didn't feel like you could succeed at, you can try. It might be a little hard at first. You might see it as being hard, but it won't really be hard. So next we get the 5 of Cups. Got a little disappointment towards the end. So we're getting death and the success and a little bit of hardship, but you can bring the light to it. Really don't sit in this disappointment, because you can be successful at it. I really believe that, and I'm really hearing that. The disappointment won't last for long. Don't sit in that. It's okay. You just gotta get back into yourself. And as then we get the Knight of Cups, which the Knight of Cups is a strong card, because now everything, when you're getting this rebirth and success, but you feel a little disappointed, maybe it's not happening as fast as you want it to. The Moon card usually shows a little bit of slowing down, but the Knight of Cups is you're rising above everything, you're strong, and you can do this. So group 3, really keep focused on what you want to do. You can be successful. Don't sit in your disappointment or depression about being a failure or whatever. The Knight of Cups, really rise up and rise into the sunshine. You are an angel. You are great. You are a high being, and you can succeed at anything you want. So next we'll move on to group 4. We will shuffle the deck. Get all the energy in here. We'll make sure we get an accurate reading for group 4. So group 4, we get the 8 of Cups, indolence. So seeing this card, everything's kind of moving slow. Everything's kind of yucky. You don't know really which direction to go. You're kind of like stuck in the moment. You're kind of like stuck in yourself and stuck in your head a little bit. So we really want to get out of that. Get out of your head, get out and do something. We don't want to be stuck in our heads too much. It's a bad neighborhood. It's dark inside. We never want to go in alone. So when we see this card, we got to recognize it that we're sitting in our heads. We really got to move forward. And then we get trump card number 20, the Eon. So as I said, with indolence, I said you were really sitting in your head and you can't really see things for what they are. So when the Eon comes up, this is telling you, so this week you really got to practice being able to see what things are for what they truly are, being able to see from another point of view from the outside. And then we get the 4 of Swords, truce. So being able to see things from the outside and what they really are, you will be kind of coming into a peace, into a truce with things. So your week is kind of just like slow. This week is really all about you. Really trying to figure out where you're at, really trying to see things from other people's perspectives and getting there. And then you get, for your 4th card, you get the Prince of Swords. So after you get into this truce and you're really realizing who you are and you're trying to get out of your head, focusing on yourself, this card shows to really get things organized. Kind of cut away the things that you don't really need anymore, the spirit guides that aren't really helping. It's time for that. It's time to move forward, really cut off all the excess baggage and really start moving forward and getting things organized. And then we get the 8 of Discs, prudence. So in the beginning of week group 4, you're sitting in your head, you're not really feeling yourself. So later on in the week, you really got to practice looking from other perspectives, looking from an outside view at yourself and trying to really understand things and getting to a truce with yourself. Stop battling yourself in your head every day and really cut off those excess spirit guides that may not be helping you anymore, or the other people that aren't helping you, and really get things organized. And when we get to the 8 of Discs, that shows us that at the end of the week, when we do all this, we will really start growing, really becoming somebody else and who we really want to be. But we got to remember prudence. It's a very delicate situation. So through this delicate situation, you want to be careful not to try to force things. Let it grow. Let it be gradual. Find somebody that can help you in this work. But it will be a little slow, and you're really going to have to sit with yourself and really figure things out this week. And realize where you're at. Maybe you need to change something up, change jobs, move somewhere, but it's all very delicate. You really got to sit and figure things out for yourself and really see where you're at. That's it for group 4. If you like what you heard, group 4, please hit subscribe at the bottom for Tarot to the Core. I love you. It's always great to have everybody. And then we'll move on to group 5. Let's shuffle the deck, group 5. Really get our energy in here. A couple more times. All right, that's done. Group 5. Let's see how your week's going to go. So group 5, your week starts off with the 7 of Discs, failure. I know it may seem dark, scary when you see failure, you're like, oh my God, I'm a failure. But you're truly not. Don't ever believe you're a failure. Don't sit in that failure. Maybe recently you think you're failing at something and you're just kind of like sitting in it. So we really got to get out of this. We never want to sit in failure, sit in that darkness and believe we're a failure, because when we do that, we really set off a negative vibration to become a failure. So when we see that right in the beginning, that is telling me you group 5 have to get out of that. That is not the place for you. That is not the place I see you at. We got to move forward this week and get to greater and better things. So then we get the Chariot card. So once you get out of this failure and whatever you're feeling, whatever happened, and you're feeling this way, maybe you've just felt like that way for a while, it's time to move forward. It's time to get on your chariot and start moving forward, being successful, seeing greater things, being a better person, moving forward. If you feel like you're failing at your job, but you like your job, keep trying it, keep moving. I see new beginnings with this. Great new beginnings, maybe a new job, or maybe you just might seem like a failure, you might just need a new place. But get out of that failure and let's move forward, group 5. And then we get the 9 of Discs. So when we start moving, getting out of that failure, it's time to go. And then we start to gain things, gain emotional greatness, maybe gain some money this week. Or maybe you've been waiting to move or whatever, and everything's been failing for the move. And then when you get the gain card, all of a sudden a little money comes in to help you with the move or to help you do something else that you really wanted to do. So that looks very great. We just got to remember we're not a failure, and you got to move, got to get on the move, got to do what you think you have to do. It will work out. And if you're looking for money or whatever, that seems to be, you feel like that's holding you back, maybe some money will come into you this week, or just maybe somebody will come in to help you. Gain is a very great card. And then we get the 4th trump card, the Emperor. So you are really strong at the end of the week. When you're getting into all this, you're going to start feeling really strong. You're on top. You are the Emperor. And everything is going to really start, it's just going to start working out for you and moving forward. I really see the end of your week coming quickly, because all this is going to happen so fast and you're not even going to believe it all came into fruition. We just got to manifest it. So really, if you get out of that failure, I see that group 5 can really manifest all this, really be on top by the end of the week. And then we get the Knight of Swords. Like I said, it's going to move fast. You're going to be on top. You're going to be on the attack. And you're just going to see things for what they really are. And you're going to be like, wow, I am not a failure. I am great. Things are actually working out. So group 5, things will really work out for you. It's a really intense reading. I'm really seeing good things for you. It's going to move fast. Whatever you need is coming your way to really get out of that spot that you're in, that funk. So let's get out of the funk and let's get on the way. Thank you, group 5. Your week looks great. If you like what you heard, please hit subscribe for Tarot to the Core and join me every week for your weekly forecast. And if you want your own personal reading, you can hit me up on tarottothecore@gmail.com and email me, and we'll have a consultation. I will get a hold of you. If you like what you heard, please join me. I love you all. Stay woke.